Hey everybody, welcome to Jimmy's Records and Tapes. This week, hey, it's a viewer request. We're doing the best covers, part deux.
We've got it on vinyl, CD and cassette.
We've got pop, rock, heavy metal, punk, funk, rap, and new wave. All sales are final, but you never regret all the music you get at Jimmy's Records and Tapes.
I'm loving music again. Hey guys, welcome to Jimmy's Records and Tapes. I am the Jimmy, and these are records and tapes behind me, virtually. They may or may not be real. Some people go, do you really shoot that in a record store? Yeah, we do. A viewer sent in a message saying, Jimmy, I so enjoyed your covers episode. Can you do a second one? So I'm doing a cover of a cover. You know what I mean by that? I mean, when you're in bed at night and you pull the covers over you because the boogeyman's under the bed and you're scared, but don't mention that to other people because they don't like how the boogeyman looks. And as a reminder, I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am. KC and the Sunshine Band. I like about 6 of their songs, and then, nah. Although I tell you what, I used to, for my walk-up music to the stage, I used to use Give It Up by KC, which was a hit for him in 1984. Hit is a strong word. But I like KC and the Sunshine Band. They're not part of this. Let's get to it. This is the best covers, part deux. And I'm ripping off, that's French. I went to French class in 8th grade. 7th and 8th grade I took French, and then I took it again in high school, and I know about 7 words. Also, it's never necessary to know. I don't go to France. Which is, by the way, Go to France. Great song by Mike Oldfield, the guy that did the Tubular Bells soundtrack for The Exorcist. Scary. Pull the covers up over your head again. The covers are getting a big workout this episode. Hey, here's number 5. Again, this is a cover of a cover. Not a lot of people know that. This is an old Mexican folk song that was covered by Richie Valens in 1958. It hit the charts at number 22. I'm talking about Da 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 Bamba, the Great La Bamba, but the cover, I'm talking about the cover by Los Lobos from the movie soundtrack. And this one went to number 1 in 1987. So it went higher on the charts than the original, although the original's terrific. And again, not the original. It's a cover of a cover. It's an old Mexican folk song. And in my research, and you know, dear viewer, you know I do very little research. I believe 1,000 people did it before Richie Valens. And then in between Richie Valens and Los Lobos, 4. Number 5. Los Lobos, which, by the way, let me interrupt myself. I think La Bamba is in the top 5 biopics of all time. Hey, maybe that's what I'll do again. Biopics, music biopics. We don't need to bring anything about J. Edgar Hoover, right? We don't need Hoover. We don't need Nixon. We don't need Kennedy. We could use Kennedy today, quite frankly. The one that's passed away, not the guy currently telling us what to do with our bodies. Number 5, La Bamba by Los Lobos. Number 4, come on, I'm asking you, I'm begging you to Feel the Noise by Quiet Riot. It's a cover of a Slade tune that it actually entered the chart for Slade in the UK chart. It entered at number 1. You can't get higher than that as far as I know, as far as the charts go, right? It doesn't go subterranean. Does that apply here? I don't know if it does, right? You can't go -1. You can't go to 0, right? You go to number 1. Number 1, right? Anyway, Quiet Riot only went to number 5. In 1983 with this, and I think that's low, considering that I think, at least in Chicago, it was played every 32 seconds. I know, Jim, how could they do that if the song is about 4 minutes long? Different stations, jerks. Don't question me about how often songs are played. That's the last thing I need from you today, is you questioning me about how often songs are played. I love this song, and when it comes on the rodeo, I sing it as if I'm a lounge singer. And the girls rock the girls, they rock the boys. I do that. And that's fun for me. Nobody else in the car, they don't care for it. They don't care for this song. I don't know if that's true. I think everybody in a way likes this song. Even the hipsters like this song. They'll tell you they don't, but deep down, they feel the noise, baby. They feel the noise. Who am I keeping this from? Number 4, again, was Come On Feel the Noise by Quiet Riot. Saw them open up for Iron Maiden in 83, and I think most of the people were there to see Quiet Riot. And then Maiden came out, man, and melted our faces. Let's go to number 3. Bruce Springsteen in 1985. This was on the We Are the World album that was done for charity, and a bunch of bands, I believe Huey Lewis in Chicago, and some other folks, Prince. and the Revolution. They all picked like the song that didn't make their most recent album. They threw on this thing for charity. Their leftovers apparently were good enough for charity for USA for Africa, the great thing that Lionel Richie put together when he wasn't busy stomping on my ceiling. And Bruce Springsteen was kind enough to donate the song Trapped. It's a live version, and it is phenomenal. It was not released as a single. It was just, again, on this USA for Africa, We Are the World album. It is a Jimmy Cliff cover. Jimmy Cliff released it in 1972. It's also, I'm not a big reggae guy. I find reggae to be the elevator music of the islands. I'm not a fan. It's not my bag. I didn't hit the bong in college like you hippies. So I didn't go, reggae's the best, man, for like 2.5 days. Then you go, you know what, it's fine. Right, that doesn't sustain. You're not in your 60s saying you still love reggae, right? You get over it. Unless, again, you're on the islands and you're playing reggae. Listen, this isn't an anti-reggae show. If you like it, you like it. Kick off your shoes, walk on the beach, and do whatever you got to do. Enjoy your reggae. Anyway, Springsteen started playing this in his sets in 1981. I did not become aware of it until this USA for Africa album. I think it's great, right? I like The Boss. We discovered that on a previous Jimmy's Records and Tapes where I thought I wasn't a big fan. It turns out I may like every single song he's ever released. I don't know if he played this. The one time I saw the Boston concert, I'm not sure. I don't know if he played this at the Rosemont Horizon, but I do know that I had 2 delicious ice cream cones. That's how long the show was. I had 1 cone, digested it, and said, you know what? Time for cone 2, boss. And Springsteen looked at me, gave me the nod, and then he went right into Trapped. Again, I don't know if he played this song. It's a great song, Trapped. Bruce Springsteen, cover of Jimmy Cliff. Number 2. This one comes up a lot in my life. I love this song. It's from the Sgt. Pepper movie, the much maligned and maybe appropriately maligned, correctly maligned, Sgt. Pepper movie with the Bee Gees and Peter Frampton. And again, I've spoken on this show before. I love that soundtrack. I think it's a great soundtrack. I think the movie is, even though everybody in it's beautiful. Even George Burns is gorgeous in that movie, right? The way that he's got that cigar, firmly cemented between his fingers. Aerosmith was asked to do Come Together, and I'm on record, and I stand by it. I like it better than the Beatles. I think it's better than the Beatles version. And as dear viewer, I'm not a huge Aerosmith fan, but boy, do I love this cover of Come Together. When right now, over me. Is that good? Number 2, Come Together, Aerosmith. Number 1, I don't like this band at all. Disturbed, not a fan. Not a fan of Disturbed. Not my bag. I know some other folks, including, I believe, my cousin's son. It's his favorite band of all time, which seems very high. Although the lead singer, whose name I will never know for $1 million, my apologies to Disturbed. Or as he does, That's how he bows. And I'm going to start ending all my stand-up shows with that. I'm going to say, that's it for me. I'm Jimmy Pardo. And then have people wonder, what's that? What's that pretentious move about? Anyway, they did a cover of Sounds of Silence, the great Simon & Garfunkel song, The Sound of Silence. And the version that I'm talking about specifically, and I may have already brought this up on a previous episode, is the version they did on Conan, that live version on Conan, which is just, and I'm not alone, by the way. It's received over 100 million views on YouTube. I believe it was the first clip to ever get to that number. So everybody's on board with this being a great cover. I believe even Paul Simon said, it's fine, right? And that's a positive piece of energy coming from Paul Simon. Anyway, number 1, The Sound of Silence by Disturbed. Hey guys, it's now time for Jimmy's Choice. As you know, you can email me at fanclub@jimmypardo.com or Blue Sky. Tweet at me with hashtag Jimmy's Choice, and maybe one of yours will show up on a future episode of Jimmy's Records and Tapes. I know the joy you could have when you go to the dinner table and say, hey honey, Jimmy Pardo did my Jimmy's Choice today. And she looks at you with a blank stare like you've never experienced. Today, this comes to us from at Knocker Boland, Knockerboland, and he wants me to decide between the Dave Matthews Band and Bare Naked Ladies. This is to quote the great Tom Hanks, and dude, this was no contest. Bare Naked Ladies do that song, it's been 1 week, and they do the Big Bang Theory theme, which in reference to my beloved mother who passed away, who loved that show. Great. My son liked that show for a piece of time. Great. Okay, good. fine. And then Dave Matthews, who I'm on record saying I'm not a big fan of, Crashed Into Me's a great song. Their live cover of All Along the Watchtower is phenomenal. Appropriate that it's on this covers episode. Why wasn't that part of the top 5, Jim? You're right. My bad. Dave Matthews Band should be up there. Who do I knock off? Who do I knock off? How weird would it be? I go, well, you know what? I think Sound of Silence has to go. I think number 1's out. And it's now Dave Matthews Band with All Along the Watchtower. As I've said before, every cover of that is fantastic. I could do a cover of it of me just doing it a cappella on the bongos, and you're going to go, you know what? It's great. Ants Marching is great. Satellite. You know what? I think at the end of the day, I'm going to have to say to the world at large, you know what? I like the Dave Matthews Band. So if I'm choosing between Dave Matthews Band and Bare Naked Ladies, it is no contest. It's an anonymous jury. Dave Matthews Band wins. Everything's on the scale. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Jimmy's Records and Tapes. Hey, look, if you like it, subscribe, hit the bell, tell your buddies about it. Let's get these numbers up. We have a playlist over at Spotify, so just look for Jimmy's Records and Tapes over there, where the music from all the stuff I talk about is over there in a playlist. So lots of great songs and some clunkers. You decide to yourself. Blue Sky at jimmypardo.com. And of course, I host the award-winning podcast, Never Not Funny. Thanks again for joining me. Until next time, the record is in its sleeve.